Hi everybody, my name is Andrew and welcome to my channel. The other day I got a message on Facebook from one of my friends, Sarah, and she sent me this recipe for salted caramel whiskey truffles. She really wanted to see me make these and post a video of it on YouTube, so that's what we're going to do today. I made this salted caramel in my last video, so I get to use it for this recipe, which is really exciting. For this recipe you need 1/2 cup of heavy cream, 1/2 cup of whiskey. I had some blended Canadian whiskey here in my house, so that's what I'm going to use today. 4 tablespoons of butter, 10.5 ounces of bittersweet chocolate, a teaspoon of instant espresso. I had a really hard time finding instant espresso. I've seen it before at like Starbucks, but there isn't a Starbucks in my town. So at the grocery store I got the darkest roasted instant Starbucks coffee that I could find. I couldn't find any other instant coffee, so hopefully this will work. 1 teaspoon of sea salt and 1/2 cup of this salted caramel. First thing that I'm going to do is chop up the bittersweet chocolate. In the video where I made the brownies from my cupcake addiction, I had made a comment on how I thought the measurements were listed kind of weird and not in a way that like Americans would understand. And one of my friend's moms reminded me that I could use my kitchen scale. So that's what I'm going to do today to make sure that I get that 10.5 ounces of chocolate. The bars that I have here are 4 ounces, so it's like a little more than 2.5 bars, but I'm just going to measure it out and make sure that I have enough of that chocolate, and I'm going to chop it up. Now that the chocolate is chopped up, I'm going to set it to the side. In this bowl I'm going to combine the cream, the caramel, the whiskey, and the butter, and then microwave it for 2 to 3 minutes until it's almost boiling. Oh my god, that's really hot. Butter is not melted. Awesome. Let's put. Ow! Okay, this mixture is all heated up. It was boiling a little bit. I don't want it to boil too much or the whiskey will all boil out. So I'm going to dump this into the chocolate mixture and just let it sit for 30 to 60 seconds. Now that this has set for about a minute now, I'm going to add a teaspoon of this instant coffee, sort of not espresso, but this instant coffee, dark roast, and a teaspoon of sea salt. Oh my god, can I do anything with making this? Now that all the ingredients are combined, I'm just going to whisk it all together until it's nice and creamy. Okay, the mixture is whisked all together. It looks really good. It's like a very dark chocolatey brown color, kind of a glossy top on it. So now what I have to do is cover this with saran wrap. Then it has to sit in the fridge for at least 5 hours or overnight, just depending on when you're making this. I should have enough time to finish this recipe today. The next time you see me, it'll be later in the day. Okay, so it's the next day. I let the truffle mix set for over 24 hours, so it should be good to go, I hope. The rest of this process is pretty easy. You just take about 2 tablespoons of the truffle mixture and ball it up in your hands. And then I'm going to put some unsweetened cocoa in this bowl and just roll the truffle around and then put them on the plate, and they should be good to go. So I'll take about 1/2 cup of this cocoa powder to put in this bowl. That should be enough for this. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's get truffling. Is that a word? Is that a thing? I don't know. Such a loser. is the messiest thing ever. I just took 2 tablespoons and made them into 1 truffle, and it was huge, so I think just 1 tablespoon per truffle is more than enough. Okay, here they are. These were super easy to make. I tried some of the truffle mixture. It's pretty boozy, so I wouldn't recommend this for like a breakfast snack before work, or maybe depending on where you work. Um, and I'm going to be serving these at an election night party, so we may need more of these. But they're super easy to make, really fun. That salted caramel flavor really kind of shines through, even though you can taste the whiskey pretty well. So I think 2 thumbs up. Thank you, Sarah, for recommending this recipe. I had hoped that I'd be able to send you some of these in the mail as a fun surprise, but they need to be kept refrigerated, and they melted pretty quickly just when I was like rolling them up, so I would hate to send you a big pile of melted truffles. That wouldn't be cute or tasty. So next time I'm in your neck of the woods, I'll try to make some for you and keep them on ice so that you can try them, or you can make them yourself and follow along with my video. Either way, I hope that you enjoy these one day. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below if you like to make truffles and what flavor of truffle you like to make. See you next time. Bye.